Hello and good day. Welcome to the Super Good Camping Podcast. My name is Pamela.
I'm Tim.
And we are from supergoodcamping.com. We are here because we're on a mission to inspire other people to get outside and enjoy camping adventures such as we have as a family. Today, we're coming up on the holiday season and everyone's trying to scramble for ideas for what to get their favorite camper. So we thought we'd help you out. We have a list of a few things and so we'll just kind of run through them. So one of the things, the first thing on the list was it's water purifier, but it's kind of a cool water purifier. So it's called a Grayl, Grayl, GeoPress, TI for titanium purifier. So it's a titanium kind of canister that you can use to cook with. So it doubles as a cook pot. You can drink out of it. It's got a handle on it like a mug that you could drink out of. It's a water purifier. So you put the water in. It has like a press, almost like a coffee press that you can press, and it removes almost all viruses, 99.9% of viruses, 99.9% of bacteria, and 99.9% of parasites. But it also removes some of the forever chemicals, so PFAs and VOCs and pesticides, herbicides, and heavy metals. So really cool that it is able to remove some of that stuff. Filtration time is 10 seconds per 3 liters, 3 liters per minute roughly. And it's durable because of the titanium, and so you can drop it from 6 feet onto concrete and it won't break. And pros are that it's fairly compact and it does double duty as a pot and also as water filtration. The downside is it's expensive, and as far as we know, it's not yet available in Canada. So I found it on the American version of the website everybody orders stuff from. I'd rather not say because I'm not a fan, but otherwise it's a must-have for backcountry campers, hikers, because it's good and durable, but the downside is it's expensive and we can't get it here in Canada yet.
Yeah, but it's a Grayl GeoPress TI purifier. You can Google that, figure out where to get it. Just saying.
Yeah, just don't order it from the bad people.
Yeah, billionaires don't need to make more money. Yes. I get that we're in the middle of here in Canada, we're in the middle of a postal strike, so shipping can be a bit of a challenge, but back to billionaires don't need more money. They don't. So Pamela did the research on all of this for the just so you know. The next one up is a Jetboil Genesis Basecamp system. Oh, cool. It's an ultra-compact 2-burner system designed for outdoor cooking with ceramic-coated nonstick fry pan and a 5-liter pot. Includes a windscreen and, you can hook up propane tanks. That's cool. Pros, high-powered, so 10,000 BTUs is pretty good per burner. It's efficient and folds into a small carrying case. Cons, it's heavy, so this feels more like a front country camp, or if you're doing maybe crown land and plunking down for 2 weeks or something like that. It weighs 9 pounds. That's about 4 kilograms, 3.75 kilograms, something like that, and requires propane canisters. Use and indulgence for car camping or group outings. There you go. Not suitable for backcountry due to the weight.
And next is one of the things that we've talked about in previous episodes around having some kind of satellite communication system. So Garmin, InReach, and I think that's one of the ones that we actually mentioned in the previous episode about that.
Yep.
So Garmin InReach Mini 2 GPS Messenger. It's a lightweight GPS device, has 2-way satellite messaging, SOS capability, and location sharing. So it's a really important vital piece of safety equipment for you to have if you are backcountry and or extended in the backcountry hiking trips. It's compact, 3.5 ounces, long battery life up to 30 days, and it's reliable in remote areas. You do need to have a subscription service for it. But what's that worth in terms of saving your life? So it's all checks and balances. And it has a small screen, so it limits your ability to navigate a little bit. But anyways, it's a must-have for safety for solo or extended backcountry adventures.
Yeah, and Darren, our Ride Paddle Repeat, our most recent guest episode, he mentioned that when they were doing their super cool trip off into the Yukon, that's what they used to communicate with the outfitter, timing for planes and that sort of jazz. So worked out well for him. Everybody by now knows I'm a big Zoleo fan because that's what we use, and we've got the system down pat. You do have to drag a phone, or you don't. If you want to communicate more than the prepackaged message that's in there that says, I'm okay, this is my location, you have to drag a phone around with you to use as your texting bit, as your keyboard, for lack of a better term. All right. So next up is the Helinox Chair Zero. Description is an ultralight camping chair weighing just over a pound with durable materials supporting up to 265 pounds. That's pretty impressive. Pros: compact, easy setup, and portable. Provides a surprising level of comfort for its size, which anybody I've heard talk about their Helinox chairs, they all love them. Cons: this is why I don't own one. Expensive for its category and at minimal back supports.
We have the cheap knockoff version.
We have the $40 or $50 whatever made in China ones. They do the job for me for the amount of use that I put into them, and yeah, they're not pushing $200. It's a luxury indulgence. It is for backcountry camping, offering comfort without significant bulk. I bought ours entirely because we were doing a French river trip, which is there aren't a lot of logs and rocks and stuff. There's lots of granite, flat granite or rounded granite, but there's nowhere really to sit. I knew we were going to have some seating issues, and I'm not a spring chicken anymore. So I felt like getting one, and it was for the $40 or $50 each. Totally worth it. Absolutely. I can't believe I never did it before.
Next up is more for car camping, the beach, tailgate parties, picnics, something like that. Not really a backcountry thing, but it's Everdur by Heston Blumenthal Cube. So it's really cool looking. It's this cube kind of thing. Almost looks a little bit like a cooler. So it's this cube thing. It's got an inside is a porcelain grill, so you can grill food. So, looking at it, it looks like it holds a couple of really good sized steaks, or it might hold 6 or 7 drumsticks if you're doing chicken. But so it's this portable grill, looks really nice. Got a couple of handles on it so that you can move it around, and you use charcoal in it to cook your food. It's got a chrome grill over top of it. And then it's got this food storage tray that fits on top of that. And then it's got a bamboo cutting board that fits on top of that. And the whole thing kind of clamps together. So it's relatively easily portable, but it is heavy. So it's not something that's 16 pounds. Not that you're going to take it into the backcountry with you. But it's durable, compact for a grill, and easy to transport. And it's a bit of a luxury thing as well, again, for camping, the beach, tailgate parties, or picnics, but not backcountry.
Well, yeah, and big, bulky bags of charcoals.
Yeah,
you're not lugging that in the backcountry either. Weatherproof journal. I have a Christmas list. This is probably on it. Durable, waterproof notebook for writing in any weather condition. Compatible with pencils or all-weather pens. I didn't know that was a thing. Through rain, sweat, mud, and time, your notes will survive. Riley Outside posted on Instagram the other day about her adventure notes. Go check that out. Pros: lightweight, compact, reliable in harsh conditions. Cons: adds a small amount of weight, limited pages. Limited pages might be a thing. I don't know that it weighs enough to be really sweating unless you're ultralight, like hiking sort of deal. Useful for documenting trips in challenging situations. We have had that where we had rain for like 3 days and I just stopped making notes about anything.
Well, and for making notes, if you're going to go back to the same area again, the portage was a little hard to find for this particular spot, or it was a bit more uphill than I expected, something like that, whatever you want to remember about that trip for subsequent trips.
Yep.
Or just cool stories to tell your kids.
They're going to go, yeah, you're lying.
Yeah, and the last on our list was the Nemo Moonlight Elite Reclining Chair. So this is similar to the Helinox one, also very expensive, but this is like the lazy boy for the backcountry, so you can recline in your camping chair. So it's lightweight, portable, reclining, durable materials, and has the carrying case with it. Lightweight in terms of it's 1.1 pounds. It's compact and comfortable for relaxing after a long day. It is pricey, and because similar to the Helinox and the knockoff ones that we have, you're very low to the ground in it. So if getting up and down from that very low position is a challenge, you might have trouble with this one and also the Helinox one and also our cheap knockoff ones. But anyway, it's a luxury indulgence for people that really prioritize comfort while they're camping.
Yeah, I would say that backcountry chairs, again, part of saving the weight is short legs on them. Not so hard to get down into, but yeah, they can be a challenge to get up and out of. I swear to that one for sure. Right. So there, and there's also, and again, you can do cheap ones, but generally a good one is fairly expensive. But buy your backcountry buddy a dehydrator or Seal a Meal, but I think that's actually a brand name. There are different versions of it because then they can make their own meals. way cheaper than buying the pre-made stuff. And then
reduces food waste.
It reduces food waste. Theoretically, you're not going to have as much packaging when they are done dehydrating. They got to bag it up. Now, we do, because we have a freezer. I sometimes put stuff in a Ziploc bag and use a straw to suck as much of the air out as I possibly can, and then zip it that last little bit, because I know it's to package it up in the tiny little bits that we're going to use for each meal will make me sad for all the extra plastic that we're using. So I put it into one Ziploc bag that I can reseal, like freeze for 6 months until we go on our trip. And then when we take it on the trip, take out enough for today, reseal it. It'll keep it for that week or 8 days or 10 days or whatever that we're out there. So you can do that. But being able to totally vacuum pack your stuff and stick it on a shelf, if you don't have the luxury of a big chest freezer, then that's a good thing, because it'll last anywhere from, depending on what it is and how well you did it, you could go from, say, 4 to 6 months up to, I think it's a year and a half is sort of a threshold. I know that we've had stuff that was in the freezer and we've used it 3 years later and had no problems. So just saying, it's a good thing to have.
Be pushing the limits a little bit.
Well, I tend to be like that. and we just want to throw it out there. I would say shameless self-plug, but it's kind of not. If you're listening in the car, you go when you get home, go check out our YouTube channel, because we'll have this up as a video. I'm showing you our very, very cool merch. We have super good camping merch. We have shirts. Man, I think there's like 6 different shirts. SK Group in Sault Ste. Marie, so Canadian company, did a fabulous job of designing and printing a whole whack of very cool shirts for us with a bunch of different designs. Get Out There is on the back of most of them, but sometimes it has our website. They're cool looking things. I don't own them all yet, so there's maybe some Christmas present thoughts for me. We've got a couple of different ball caps as well.
Yeah, so someone who wears baseball caps or T-shirts and they're looking for something new, especially if they're outdoors, then yeah, they're stylish. They're our own original photography, or Tim's own original photography on them. So they're unique. There's not something that they're going to have already.
Yeah, and we make diddly squat off of them. The folks. I hope the folks at SK Group make some money off of it, because they put in a lot of work to design it. It would make me sad if they didn't. At some point, we'll probably just do, you can pick a charity and have your, $1.05 from each shirt or whatever go to a charity for a quarter, for a month, for whatever. We'll probably do that if we actually see some interest in our merch. Then yeah.
So how to get it, the links will be in the show notes, but you can also go to our website anytime, which is supergoodcamping.com, and you will see a link at the top called Shop. So if you click the Shop link, you will see there's a picture of several of the different items that they have, and there's a link directly to the SK Group store, so you can go there and purchase. And if you don't need merchandise, but you would still like to support your favorite podcast, there's also a link there to buy us a coffee. Tim likes coffee. I'm not such a coffee person.
I like coffee. It's a bad thing if I don't have coffee in the morning.
Yes, definitely. That's it for us for today. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you have the happiest of holidays, and maybe some of our suggestions will make somebody else's holiday even happier. Please do check us out on all of the social media, and even on our Blue Sky account. We have a Blue Sky account, which is Super Good Camping. And also, if you want to reach out to us anytime, you can always email us at hi@supergoodcamping.com. That's hi@supergoodcamping.com. And we will talk to you again soon. Bye.
Oh, you know what?
No.
Sorry. Just want to throw it out there. So we have a couple of very cool guest episodes coming up. We're in the works to hopefully just before the end of the year set up a live stream. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That'll be interesting. Yeah. I think it'll be fun.
Could be comical, not in a good way.
Yeah, in a technically, what did I push?
How does this work?
But keep your eyes peeled for that.
All right. Are we done now?
Yeah, we're done now.
All right. Okay. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye.
Bye.